Hey, Sound Engraver here. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another SuperCollider demo. Now, up until this point, we've established sound synthesis and live effects to a microphone input. But for some time now, I've wanted to use this in a pattern or a pattern subclass like Pbind. And I had to work with the code and just wasn't getting it quite right. And so I emailed Eli Fieldsteel about this, and the master himself responded to me with some very simple syntax. It turns out, rather than having a target here, as you can see with this previous example, we are including a group key. And if you want to look at the example he gave me, it's right here. So if you wanted to just go ahead and take a moment to pause, let me go ahead and get that going for you there. Oh, that might be a little bit right there. Well, we have our little P stop here. So hopefully that's large enough for you to take a look at. And it's really simple. We've got our group, and you can go between different groups or group names, and it's quite effective. So it's a group key. And so I applied that with my syntax here with not my microphone synth, that's just gonna stay and hang out, of course, but I've applied my parabolic oscillator, and actually I did add an envelope to that oscillator, to that synth that you may have seen in the previous video. Parabolic oscillator with an envelope running in as normal out through the delay bus, but adding the parabolic oscillator group with a group key. And then we have our delay, our envelope delay, and our reverb. So you can see that they are in their separate Pbind blocks of code. Now, I'm going to go ahead and evaluate these blocks of code, starting with our microphone. And you can see the microphone in its respective group. And I will go ahead and add the parabolic oscillation. And now you can see that roughly 1 to 2 oscillators are happening depending on the duration as established here with the dir key and the release as established here with the release key. I'm going to go ahead and add a delay effect. And you can see that every second there's a new delay with a release. Now I will give you a bit of a warning. I don't think this is the most effective syntax right now. I'm really exploring this as a demo, so just consider this a trial. I'm still only exploring. And lastly is our reverb. With our group key and the reverb group here, and sending it out. Now, once evaluated, you would hear the effect, but for now, I'm actually going to turn my microphone down just so you can see it work. Because my sound is not quite right, it could be my condenser mic, or it could be something to do with allocation. I will have to look into this further. But right now, my mic is picking up some buzzy feedback, and I need to explore that further. So you won't hear any sound. I'm turning my microphone down, and I just want to give you a few seconds to look at the activity here in the node tree. So here's my microphone turned down. All right, so hopefully this inspires you to work with Pbind now with sound synthesis and also live effects. If my sound was a little bit smoother, I would show you, but I have to explore this further. So no sound today, but you could see the activity working just fine. So I will give you a bit of a warning. Depending on your maximum delay time and things to do with your live effects, and maybe even with the sound synthesis like this oscillator, this parabolic oscillator, I would advise just exploring carefully the dir key value and also the release value. I did have some allocation trouble with my delay synth, so I will have to explore that further. But hopefully it's enough to get you started. We do have a group key for our pattern, which is very exciting. I remember hearing that and seeing that in one of his videos, and I completely forgot about that. So I was really happy, very grateful that Eli Fieldsteel got back to me. So anyway, thank you for watching and listening. Always be on the lookout for some more sound experimentation every Thursday, some commentary every Monday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And until I see you again, keep producing the art you love, and I will catch you later. Thanks again.